So what you learned in the last podcast by doing algebra tiles and kind of that funky new way of doing algebra tiles, doing this now becomes incredibly easy. Some people will say, oh, you have to distribute and you have to use the distributive property, la la la. You know what? No. The distributive property ends up being all kinds of crazy algebra, and there's all kinds of chances of making mistakes. Watch this. I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to write it here. So instead of using the tiles now, I'm just going to write it the same way I did in the last podcast. I'm going to say this is 2x, there's minus 5y. And I'm going to put the nice little line all the way through. Now, check this out. I'm going to write this guy here. There's my 3x here. There's my plus 2y here. And there's my minus 7 here. Beautiful. All I have to do now is just 2x by 3x, which is 6x squared. 2x by 2y, which is 4xy. 2x by minus 7, which gives you minus 14x. Keep on going. Minus 5y times 3x is minus 15xy. Minus 5y times 2y is minus 10y squared. And minus 5y times minus 7 is plus 35y. And check this out. All I have to do now is add these things up. No distributive property, no crazy algebra, just add them up. 6x squared. There it is. Combine like terms when you can. There's a 4xy and a minus 15xy to give you minus 11xy. I've got a minus 14x. Okay, let's get this dotted green line out of the way here. Minus 14x. There it is. I've got a plus 35y. Okay, plus 35y. And finally, my last thing, a minus 10y squared. That's what this polynomial looks like. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Let's write it clean. 6x squared. Try to leave the x's together. Minus 14x. Now start with the xy. Minus 11xy. The next one is going to be plus 35y. And finally, minus 10y squared. That's how you do this in box method. Could you imagine what it would look like if you had to do the algebra? I kind of like the box method better.